What's happening, you bad motherfuckers? It's Monday. It's fucking Memorial Day. Who gives a fuck what day it is? It's motherfucking Memorial Day, and I'm here to salute the troops and thank you for all your service and your dedication to this great fucking country of ours. But the joint is brought to you by Magnesium Breakthrough. Tremendous. Take it from me. If you want to be healthy, you need a good night's sleep. I've been talking about that for fucking years. There's no substitute. And I know it's hard, guys. Between the sleep apnea, the anxiety, it's a regular 3-ring fucking circus for me on some nights. But I've tried everything from teas to fucking, you know me. One thing that really helps me is magnesium. Magnesium Breakthrough is taking me deep into the waters of dreamland. Yeah, I do the Michael Jackson tea some nights and all that, but magnesium has been a steady with me since before the surgery. Magnesium is a tremendous mineral. Not only does it help you with sleep, it reduces stress, it helps you maintain a regular heartbeat, it boosts your immunity, it lowers fucking cortisol, which is important. And most people are magnesium deficient. Even Popeye can't eat enough fucking spinach to get enough. Magnesium Breakthrough works fast. Just pop 2 capsules before you go to bed. In 30 minutes, you'll be sleeping like a fucking baby. Do me a favor, don't sleep on this offer. Just for the church, for the joint family, go to magbreakthrough.com. Again, magbreakthrough.com/Joey and use Joey10. What I'm going to do for you is during checkout, you're going to save 10%. Magnesium Breakthrough is a full spectrum. It's the only organic supplement that includes 7 unique forms of magnesium. I've been sleeping better, and I wake up feeling tip-top magoo, plus I'm more relaxed, and I'm at peace throughout the day. You guys can see that in me. Yes, I'm eating right, and I'm going to the gym, and I'm taking care of myself in other areas, but I can't fucking tell you enough about Magnesium Breakthrough. So do me a favor, go to the magbreakthrough.com right now, use code Joey during checkout, and I'm gonna send you 10 fucking percent. And like Metallica says, tell the Sandman Uncle Joey sent you, cocksuckers. The joint is also brought to you by Bluechew. Oh shit. Memorial Day means one thing. Stand back and let that rocket fucking go off. Somebody's sucking your fucking dick this fucking weekend. You've been home for 15 fucking months. Some of you forgot how to date. You forgot how to do anything, but Bluechew is here to light your fucking bedroom up so you can light a little monkey on fire. Do you understand me? Bluechew is tremendous. It's an online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis at a fraction of the cost. And you can take it anytime, day and night. And it's simple. You sign up at Bluechew.com. Again, Bluechew.com. BLUECHUEEW.com and speak to one of our licensed medical providers. Once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. The best part, it's all online. No fucking dirty visits to the doctor, no awkward conversations, no eye beating, no waiting online at the pharmacy. It ships right to your door in a discreet package. The mailman don't know dick. If you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, Bluechew can help. Even if you don't have erectile dysfunction, you don't show up with a gun with 5 bullets, do you? No. You show up, you want fucking 6 bullets, and you want 2 bullets in your socks just in case you gotta shoot her feet. Anyway, we got a special deal for you. Try Bluechew free. Joey, don't mess with me, it's Memorial Day. Bluechew for free when you use promo code Joey at checkout. Just pay $5 for shipping. That's Bluechew.com, promo code Joey to receive your first month free. And as always, I want to thank Bluechew for sponsoring the joint. And now, let's get this little party started, all right? We got Bluechew, we got Magnesium Breakthrough, and we got you guys.
Hey, how you doing? Come on in. Yeah, Joey's in the back.
Check 1, 2. Welcome to Uncle Joey's Joint.
What's happening, you bad motherfuckers? It's Monday, the last day of the month. Happy Memorial Day to you motherfuckers. If you're watching this podcast, it's because nobody invited you to anything, and you're a fucking stiff like me. No, it was a fucked up weekend. I get it. It was a fucked up weekend, but we made it. I'm happy it's Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day to everybody who served and their families. I know that this is what it's really all about. But it just was fucking, what a hell of a weekend. I mean, listen, Jersey is great because during the week it's 90 degrees and you're jumping up and down. But let me tell you something. For years, I've been monitoring the weather on the weekends in fucking Jersey and New York. You know, you talk to Ari, I talk to different people like my brothers, and I'll be like, how's the weather? And they'll tell me it's fucking terrible. It was great all weekend. Well, we had the same. Every fucking party got canceled. The biggest Little League tournament of the year got canceled. I mean, fucking everything. Well, it got pushed back till today. And today looks like it's going to be all right. But the field is going to be shitty. It was coming down fucking like a typhoon Saturday morning. The party Saturdays got canceled except for one kid's party, thank God. And I went. If you don't think I went, I fucking went and enjoyed myself. You understand me? I had the hat on. I was jumping up and down with the kids because there was nothing else going on. It was raining out. Saturday night, I just relaxed. It's so fucking weird how you have to catch yourself sometimes. Sunday was a great day. We were supposed to go to Joe Florentine's. That got fucking rained out. That got pushed to next weekend. So next weekend, I got like 19 activities. The girls' softball tournament starts Thursday fucking night. So, yeah, this weekend fucked me up. But you know what, man? No matter what happened this weekend, I was in a great fucking mood the whole weekend, and I'm even in a better mood today. And I'll tell you why. January 4th, my wife was driving me down to Brick to do surgery on my knee. And, guys, I wasn't too happy. Between you and me, guys, I would have fucking made my wife turn that car around, but then I had to face you guys, and I'd have to tell you how I pussied out on a surgery because I was too scared because of my fucking knee, and how would I look to you guys? So I put my chin up, and I walked into that hospital, and as scared as I was of COVID, as scared as I was of needles, as scared as I was of everything that had to do with it. When they told me to sit in a wheelchair, they put you in a wheelchair like a fucking jerk off, and they wheel you like, I could walk. The lady's like, no, you got to go in a wheelchair. I got to push you. I'm in that wheelchair saying to myself, you know what? I'm going to be okay. I'm in good hands. And this is all going to be better by Memorial Day. If you look at any of my journals, and if I read back to you any of my journals from January 4th, I even go back as November, saying that this will all be fine by Memorial Day. I'm not Nostradamus. I'm not saying in that case. It just so happened COVID died in New Jersey on Friday. That's it. You don't have to wear a mask no more. People are not wearing masks in businesses. Some people, I bring my mask out of respect. I don't want to piss anybody off. I don't want any fucking problems. If I see people don't have the mask on, then I don't put my mask on. But if somebody's uncomfortable or whatever, they come up to me, I put my mask on. I'm not here to give anybody attitude or anything. In my world, COVID's over. In your world, it should be over. Look at the fucking sporting events. They got people on top of people. It's over. Nobody gives a fuck. That's it. You got the president out that you didn't like. You got your job completed. Okay, now it's over with. So I didn't even look at it like that. I didn't know about January 4th. I knew nothing about a vaccine. I knew nothing about anything. I just thought that for me, because the weather would break, by that time I would be a little bit more settled. By that time, the parts would have clouded and the true color of the skies would have shown. I would have known where I stood more. That's where I was coming from. And I am. I'm very fucking happy. My stress levels have gone down 1,001%. I don't have to take the anxiety medication at all. The last time I took it was during the Rudy Sarzo guitar lesson. He fucking stressed me the fuck out from A to Z. I mean, he's so intense. But everything else has been working out. I'm healthy. I'm still losing weight. I'm still doing the Weight Watchers. My knee, I got to tell you something. Again, even when I went before the surgery and I was sitting there, with the fucking IV in my hand and shit, and I'm like, you know what? Everything is going to be better by Memorial Day. Everything, And the last 3 days, the biggest pain I have throughout the day, guys, is not walking. It's not lifting. It's not riding a bike. It's none of the above. Do you know what the fucking hardest thing for me to do is? When I establish pain, as soon as I open my eyes and I decide to get out of bed, I have to pull my hips up and turn and go over and let my feet land on the bed. And from my knee to my foot, my leg jiggles. It feels like a loose tooth. You ever have a loose tooth and it goes, and you're like, this fucking tooth is going to fall out any day? That's how my leg feels because of the IT muscle and the muscle that I tore. But I got to tell you something. The last 4 or 5 days, I haven't had it. So I think that prediction I made in my head about Memorial Day weekend actually healed everything. I mean, I'm okay, knock on wood. I'm not jumping up and down. I'm not going to fucking go and, bungee jump or nothing. I'm still fucking petrified. It's like a psychological thing, guys. I still...
You have to go to the court and do some dunks.
Yeah, I still feel that my fucking knee is going to fall off when I'm fucking walking, from time to time. Like, that's why I'm so happy. And we made it on the reefer. We did 30 fucking days. Boo!
So
I'm not a fucking quitter, but we did 30 fucking days. And I'm going to tell you, I was goofing on you guys last week and telling you, I don't feel no differences. I would love to be one of those jerk-offs, that walks to you with the water and, oh, my God, I'm never going to smoke again. If my lungs, I don't feel shit. I can't tell you. But I will tell you what I did learn. Let me take a quick sip of water here. You got to hydrate and not things get bad for you inside. I will tell you what I did learn that I've been very, very wrong on for the last 30 years. I've been talking shit on this podcast about it. When I talk about this, I got to tell you the whole fucking deal. If not, it's not going to pan out. I got a very not hurtful, enlightening email about 8 months ago. It was somebody telling me about my drug use with the emphasis on marijuana. And they were explaining my situation, how me doing what I was doing, taking pictures of pot and all that shit, and it was a shitty email. I didn't really put any weight on it, but he was right in some places. He made some valid points that I was glamorizing marijuana use, that kids might be getting it the wrong way, and I agree with that. You guys know how I am in my house. Right now, I would love to fucking smoke just to see. I'm doing a video of me smoking for the first time. Do not think that I am not going to do a video. I'm going to roll a joint, show you the fucking percentage of it, and smoke the joint and see the results. And then after I say tremendous, we're going to cut that piece and turn that into an NFT. If you don't think I'm going to do that for June, you got another thing coming. But I will tell you where I was wrong with the THC and the reefer. And I love marijuana. I'm never going to badmouth it at all. I get pissed off when people tell me that, they have different effects from marijuana because I know they're bullshitting. But this effect, I know for a fact because it's been affecting me the last week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. My dreams started getting clearer. Not alpha brain dreams, like there's alpha brain dreams, And then I had like a reefer dream the last time I drank the Michael Jackson tea. If you've noticed, I haven't been drinking the Michael Jackson tea. I still drink the Kikamo tea. I just don't put all the shit in there because I had like a fucking very vivid dream. But yes, it was funny when I was telling the story. It was a dream about Fidel chasing me on a speedboat, and I was on a speedboat getting chased. But who did I tell you was on that boat with me? My sister.
I don't remember that.
So I actually went to Cuba in this dream and got my sister. That's something that I've never really thought of doing since I was around 8. I didn't think about it when I had the dream. It was the dreams I started having a couple of nights after that. They were very personal dreams. Look, you ever watch like one night I was watching a Jared Leto movie with Denzel on HBO Max, the new movie he made. Not a good movie. I don't even remember what the fuck the movie was about, arson or some shit. And that night I had a dream that I was at a party and Jared Leto was there smoking pot. And it was like I don't remember talking to him. I don't remember what music was on. I couldn't tell you a detail about the dream. All I could tell you was the next day I was going for a ride somewhere, and I said, wow, that was weird. I had a dream about Jared Leto because I was watching his fucking movie before I went to bed. The night before the reefer with the fucking Fidel chasing me on the speedboat, yeah, I was watching Miami Vice, and Tubbs and Crockett were chasing some other guy on a speedboat, and the guy went off the street, and maybe I took that to bed with me, and I had that dream about the speedboat. But where did my sister come from in this dream? And the last couple of nights after that, not last night, but I think Friday night, I had a dream of me having a conversation with my mother. Like a full-on conversation with my mother. I think Wednesday night, I actually had a dream where and guys, he's been dead for 55 fucking years. I don't know what he looks like anymore. I don't know. I don't remember nothing. But I will tell you, I had a dream that I was actually talking to my father. My real father, and I could see him in the dream, and I could, I think I cried or whatever, but I woke up, I was fine. It was throughout the day that I'm like, I had a dream about Manolo last night. When the fuck did this happen? So I'll tell you what that is. I think that the weed was covering up some of my, listen, guys, when I was fucking 16, I ran into a fucking brick wall of life, I needed everything I could to shuttle those fucking feelings down so I could fucking, move on with my life. And obviously it was just putting them in a fucking closet. And now all these dreams are coming out of my fucking closet, and I got to face the realities of my fucking dreams or what's in my psyche. And I think that's what the weed helped. Are they nightmares? Not at all. They're not nightmares. There's nothing bad, nothing I wake up. It's just very enlightening fucking dreams. And I kind of like them, to be honest with you. It's letting me know that my mother's still in my life, my father's still in my life, and my sister's still in my life. That's something, I weigh very heavy. My sister's life weighs very fucking heavy on me. A lot. I don't disclose a lot of it. I don't talk about it a lot. I mean, it's something I should talk to a psychiatrist about or something, but I never really got to that place. But my sister is something that, I can't talk to my sister. As much as I like calling her or whatever, our lines of communication were open for years. And we were getting to a certain place, and I think that I offered too much to her too quick. She kept wanting me to go to Cuba. This is years ago, 3-4 years ago. Our connection really started again like in 2013 when my daughter was born. I went out to, contact my sister, and, I had talked to my cousins. My cousins had come to the Improv, and we went to Cantor's and ate dinner and, spoke till 5 in the morning, and they filled me in on what was going on with my family in Cuba. And I said, let me make a conscious decision here. And throughout everything that was going on, touring, podcast, specials, I was trying to put my sister together, like just trying to call her and talk to her and reach out and have a relationship with her. I got a family now. I wanted a relationship with my fucking sister. So I went out of my way and called her every week. I'd have to go buy a special fucking calling card. And it was like $50 for 8 fucking minutes to talk to Cuba. I mean, it was a fucking nightmare. But I did it. She's my sister, and my mother was dead. This is what I need to do to reopen up this avenue. This was something I needed to do for me. I thought I was doing the right thing. But I got to be honest with you. Every time I fucking talk to her, when I get off the phone, I had to smoke fucking 10 joints and drink fucking 10 kamikazes. You guys know I don't drink kamikazes or nothing, but you understand what I'm saying to you. The conversations will weigh that much on my psyche, because it would always end up on, you got to enjoy our mother and I didn't. And I'm like, I wish you knew what you were talking about, that there was a ton of suffering involved here. This was not a fucking trip to fucking Disney World, afterwards. So, but she doesn't understand that. I kind of don't understand her world. So what I tried to do on my end was to reach out to her, to bring her here to the States, since I was having such a hard time with the passport thing. And I offered her California. I would bring her back here, show her fucking the grave, show her where my mother's bar was, where our, business was located in New York, different, just to spend time with her. And she told me that she didn't want to come to the United States, that she's a full-blown fucking commie. What am I going to do? I can't force somebody to do something I don't want them to do. So kind of in a way, I took it as an insult, which I'm oversensitive. I should have never got insulted over it. So our conversations have slowed down over the years. We've just been talking during the holidays, and like I called her this year for her birthday and left a message. It's March 19th. You ever call somebody and you call them and you want to talk to them, but you're kind of happy if they don't answer the phone and you leave a message and you're like, woof, I got out of that fucking hot seat. That's how I feel now, So and I shouldn't feel that way. That's my fucking sister. That's the only blood I really fucking have in this world. But just going back to the effects of marijuana, that's all I felt, to be honest with you guys. I did get a little agitated the other night. I have not been agitated at all. This has not been like a thing that I'm quitting anything. I don't believe in diets. Like people always go, don't call them a diet and you won't get pissed off. Call them a change in lifestyle and you'll be a lot better off. If you just go, I'm having a lifestyle change, you'll be a lot better off. And that's the same thing I'm doing here. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Anyway, I don't know. I just thought of LL Cool J there for a minute. I'm going to smoke again, I'm sure. I just wanted to give everything a breather. And that's what the big notice, that I thought that reefer was recreational or whatever. I think I was wrong. I think that it hit back some of my emotions, and now I'm enjoying them. I'm enjoying dealing with these emotions. I do not know. Listen, the dreams aren't that vivid where like my mother's coming to me and she's saying, bet the Knicks. It's not that. It's not one of those dreams, She came to me in a dream. They told me to bet the Knicks. Now, I'm done betting the fucking Knicks, by the way. Listen, I'm done betting the Knicks and the Nets. I learned the hard way this fucking week. But I will tell you one thing, guys. I love DraftKings. I love gambling. I didn't like excessive gambling when I was a kid growing up here. I did not like what my friends were doing, that style of gambling. This new style of gambling is kind of fucking fun, And last Monday night, my daughter had a softball game, and I was talking to Dan Florentine, and we were talking about the NBA.
I think you say you bet on that.
And we were talking about the NBA, just stupid shit, watching a girls' softball game, there's a bunch of guys, and he was going, the thing about the playoffs, I didn't even know it was a fucking playoff. He goes, the thing about the NBA playoffs is that they play defense. So that means you got to start looking at totals instead of looking at games, you look at totals. And again, I was bored Monday night, so I think I bet 2 totals and I split. So I won one game and I lost the other one. No big fucking deal. $25. You win like 19 if you win. I just do it just to, in between TV shows, I go back and I watched what the game. I can't watch a whole basketball game. And you just, only the last 3 minutes fucking counting, you know. So I fucking split out Monday night. Tuesday night, I think I bet. Oh, no, I pushed Sunday night with the Knicks. Let's get this straight. Sunday night, I pushed with the Knicks. Monday night, I split. And then Tuesday night, I think I lost. So Wednesday, I actually called my man, the Philly Godfather. And this motherfucker gave me 2 fucking winners on Wednesday night that were tremendous. And then Thursday, I called the Philly Godfather again. He's fucking good. You see him on Twitter posting all that shit and showing money. This guy's fucking good. He gave me another pick Thursday night, and it fucking won. I got a little money back. Me, you know I'm fucking retarded. When I signed up for DraftKings, I signed up for the fantasy instead. And I don't know what I'm doing with fantasy. So they asked me, do all these pools and shit, $1. So what's a fucking dollar? You're not doing nothing. You might as well put a team together. So I put a fucking team together, and they told me I was over budget. I have no idea what I'm doing with fantasy. So I just put a team together. I bet a couple things. I forgot all about it, right? I forgot all about this. So I told Dan Florentine that I had all this money on my $600 on my fucking DraftKings fantasy, and I don't know what I'm doing. He's like, you gotta get a fucking transferred over to your sports book, you fucking idiot. So I had to call DraftKings, and the customer service is great, the whole fucking thing. But guess what? I actually hit one of the pools. I fucking won like $200 on one of the pools, not knowing anything. That's just to prove to people that you don't need to know shit about gambling. House mothers do it and fucking win money. But anyway, I fucking hit with the Philly Godfather on Thursday night. And Friday, I was all fired up. I'm like, there's going to be a bunch of fucking games. I'm going to call the Philly Godfather. But Friday day, my daughter, there was no school down here, because they had a winter day left over. Can you fucking believe that? There was no school for 4 months, and they had a winter day left over. So they made them take the day off to make it a 5-day weekend. So the girls went up to fucking some zoo. And I was stuck down here all fucking day. So I had to go to the gym. I had some phone calls to make. I talked to Erica on the book. I did a bunch of fucking shit. And then my wife called and she's like, what are you doing for dinner? I go, I don't know. What are you doing for dinner? And she's like, we're all going to Christine's. You're on your fucking own. So I was like, God damn. And I didn't give a fuck. I went and got I got this little place I go to. Nice grilled chicken. I got some nice grilled chicken. I got some nice mac and cheese, 6 points, and I ordered mashed potatoes, but the guy gave me broccoli. He couldn't hear fucking mashed potatoes, and broccoli was through the mask, so I didn't give a fuck because the grilled chicken was fucking 0 points on Weight Watchers. So all I had was the mac and cheese, 6 points, and then from there I went next door. I wanted to give myself a treat because I'm supposed to have 61 Weight Watcher points, and I already had 74 and working out with the walking therapy. So I went next door and I got myself a nice little coconut milk playa bowl, fucking fruit bowl, because fruit is 0 points, and I don't touch the fucking milk, the coconut milk with the protein powder and the blended bananas, 4 points, and I eliminate the granola, so I just eat the fucking fruit just to get my stomach going. Then my wife calls me and says, Christine and them are ordering fucking pizzas and sandwiches. They want you to come over. So I actually went over there and had a fucking great time, but I noticed something while I was over there. I kept looking at my clock, and I'm like, I want to go home and place a fucking bet in. I wanted to call the Philly Godfather and place a bet in, and I go, here we go. Here we go. This is what we were talking about last week, catching yourself, that sometimes we don't check ourselves. I've started to do this about 10 years ago, and it's been working for me. I wish I would have started doing this at 20. If I would have done this at 20, I would have been that guy from fucking whatever right now, jumping out of planes. I would have been worth $80 billion fucking dollars. If you don't check yourself in this life on a constant fucking level, that's when you start to slip. And I was starting to slip on Friday. I kept looking at the clock going, I'm going to get home. I want to call the Philly Godfather and place a bet. I think I liked Boston. I liked Atlanta. And I liked Kwame Leonard to do under on his fucking game against the Dallas Mavericks. That's what I liked. I looked at it early in the daytime. But here I am with kids. Here I am with my wife. Here I am with a family. And I'm thinking about fucking going in and putting three $25 bets. Whether it's $25 bets or it's $5,000 bets, it's still fucking gambling. And it's something that's supposed to be fun, not supposed to be doing for me to do. Remember, when you gamble once a week, the odds of you making money are more than you gambling 7 nights a week. Remember that. When you go to the well 7 times, especially with basketball, that's every fucking night you got to be right. You know what? I ended up making myself, $217. Joey, what's $217? You can't do nothing with that. That's fine. You know what? I'll buy gas. Right? Gas is $3 a fucking gallon. Even if I buy gas at $217, that's a lot of fucking money where I come from. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. And that's what I was using it for. It wasn't for me to become, that's the problem I had when I was 19. I was gambling to become a millionaire, me and my fucking friends. You're not going to become a millionaire. You want to do it as fun? It's great. I fucking encourage it. But see, I even caught myself. And this is why I like this shit. This is why I love journaling. This is why I'm looking at my goals from fucking last year. I'm looking at my goals from 2 years ago. And I got to tell you something, guys. I can't believe how much my goals have changed. What I wanted 2 years ago is not what I want today. Everything 2 years ago had to do with business. Everything now has to do with me being happy. It's so weird to look at it and to see the fucking jump. You know, I have 1,000 things going on right now without stand-up comedy. I am so happy to say this, and this is the life I wanted. I always loved doing stand-up comedy. I didn't want it to dominate my fucking life. And if you leave it up to your agents and everybody else, that's what they want, for you to be out there every fucking week until you die. You know, one of the best things I ever did was watch the Elvis documentary on HBO. I still think it's on HBO Max, or if you have HBO app, if you haven't watched the Elvis fucking documentary, watch it. That Elvis documentary was what, it didn't open up my eyes. It confirmed to me what the other side thinks. And if you watch the fucking Elvis documentary, I think it's a 3-part documentary. They did like a 3-part Sinatra documentary, maybe a 2-part or a 3-part Elvis documentary. If you guys want to fact check it and hit me back on Twitter and help everybody else watch it, watch it. But if you're a comic, it's really important that you watch what Elvis, in this Elvis documentary. There was a part where towards the end, I mean, I fucking love Elvis. I don't know if you guys know this. I'm pissed at the United States that we have just forgotten about fucking Elvis. When I was growing up, Elvis was on TV every fucking night. I loved Jailhouse Rock. But, dog, I got an Elvis album in there, Live from Hawaii, Aloha, whatever the fuck. I fucking love Elvis. You can laugh at me all you fucking want. That motherfucker, if you're going to be a good stand-up comic and you don't study Elvis, you're fucking out of your mind. Elvis is Andrew Dice Clay. Elvis is Ralphie May. I can name 5 fucking comics that looked at Elvis and learned from Elvis, and I was one of those guys. I think Elvis, the only problem with me and Elvis was beautiful. I'm an ugly motherfucker. Elvis was fucking beautiful. I saw a fucking picture of Elvis about 6 months ago. I had to call my wife down and say, find me something more beautiful than that. And I'm not gay. I know beauty, though, when I fucking see it. He was fucking beautiful. And that motherfucker could rock when he wanted to rock. Yeah, a lot of his shit was, but Elvis taught me fucking a lot about performing. I still watch Elvis. Dog, I'm a jailhouse rock motherfucker the same way I'm a plane, trains, and automobiles type of motherfucker. I learned more about body movement from jailhouse rock from Elvis than I did from comedy from John Candy and fucking Steve Martin and Plane, Trains, and Automobiles. If you got a problem with Elvis, you watch Jailhouse Rock and you go get back to me. That motherfucker drops it on there. But anyway, to get back to the fucking documentary before I get fired up on Elvis here. Elvis, there's a part towards the end. I don't know if you guys know anything about Elvis. I've read like 20 books. The Colonel, I forget what his real name was like Elvis's fucking father. He was his manager. He was his mentor. He fucking made Elvis Elvis. He was a great fucking manager. But they caught him on tape towards the end saying that, you know, when Elvis is dressing up with the fucking belt and he was fatter than I was in the longest shot, he was throwing karate kicks, you know, you knew his time was coming. Like, you looked at Elvis and you're like, fuck. Fat Elvis is killing me. But I was holding on for dear life. Let me tell you something. In 75, when I was fucking 12, I got into an argument about Elvis. I was holding on to dear life to Elvis. Elvis died when I was 14. Elvis died like in August when I was at Superstar basketball camp. And I got to tell you something. I cried a little bit on the bus when Elvis died. When I saw it in the paper, I didn't know he died taking his shit or whatever. But none of this shit really fucking matters. The point is fucking Elvis was a bad motherfucker, and at the end, they have tape, audio tape, of his manager, the Colonel, who loved and adored him, telling a promoter, listen, man, Elvis is damaged goods. What we're going to do is this. We're going to put him on the road and put him out there until he dies. We're going to squeeze every last penny out of him. When I heard that audio tape, my fucking heart broke right there on that couch. Like, my fucking heart just broke because it confirmed what I always knew about booking agents and people in the entertainment business. They blow smoke up your ass and they just put you out there until you die, get busted, or get shot, or get put in prison. You know, if you ever watch The Thief at the end when he hits James Caan in the head and he tells the guy, you're going to work for me till you're fucking burnt out, dead, or in the fucking joint. And when that reality comes to you in life, it's a fucking reality. That's it. That's how you're going to fucking end up. So when I fucking heard that, I was like, okay, I got to check myself now. I don't want to end up on the road, and I don't want to give these guys the control to think that much about me. Money is not worth me being away from my family that fucking much. If Elvis, if Ralphie, if all these comics, if you could bring them back, Richard Pryor, Paul Mooney, who's got kids, and go, was it fucking really worth it? If you could do it all over again, would you find a healthier balance? They would say yes. I have a lot of things going on right now. You know, I'm trying to write a great book for you guys with Erica Florentine. I mean, we are working fucking hard on this. This is not going to be an easy. I don't want you guys to think that we're just throwing things together here. We're focusing on the things that I have never told you over the years, the things that were going on inside of me, in my head, in my heart. This is not just some book about me stealing and doing fucking drugs. I'm taking you guys to the next level. I want to do this for what you guys have done for me. I wanted to tell you, so I'm working on that. I'm working on the NFTs. I'm trying to put a podcast together. We're trying to get a new studio going and start a new podcast there. I mean, my hands are fucking full. I'm trying to raise a daughter. I got fucking softball practice. Now they just added more games, more tournaments, all-stars. I mean, my fucking, you know, my fucking, I'm thin here, you know. I'm thin because I want to take the summer off and I want to enjoy it. Listen, to be a good comic, to tell you a good story, I have to go out and find new stories and do new things. You know, I've even gotten into new friends. Like I went out to dinner Thursday night with my neighbor. He's my friend now, Frankie. We went to the fucking Brass Rail and got a tremendous pot roast fucking sandwich, you know. I mean, I had the Fra Diablo because I had already had meat in the daytime. I don't like eating that much meat. I had the seafood Fra Diablo, nothing else. I didn't eat no bread, no butter on the bread, nothing. But, you know, I'm trying to change everything. You know, I just didn't want to have comedy friends anymore. That was my problem in LA. Everybody I had was a comedy friend or somebody associated with the business in some sort of way. I'm trying to make friends with normal people, with dads. I'm friends with a guy that's a retired he got hurt during 9/11. I'm hanging out with a fucking Newark detective. I'm hanging out with a guy that's in charge of sanitation in New York. I'm hanging out with people that are giving me a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same fucking perspective that I was living with in California. You know, something happened on the way to the dance yesterday. Not yesterday, Friday. That really showed me how far I've come as a human being, even since I've been here. I told you that what I hated the most of what I was living through the last 5 or 6 years was the desperation. I didn't like that feeling. It was desperate all around me. I felt it again last Thursday when I flew to LA. I felt that desperation in the air. I feel like the other shoe's going to drop. I can't believe a friend of mine said, the other shoe you felt was going to be an earthquake. And I looked at him weird. I'm like, don't even, please. But anyway, you know, I felt that desperation that I didn't like anymore. I didn't accept it, and I didn't want it in my house. Not only am I writing a book, not only am I, you know, trying to do all these fucking things, I'm also trying to put together a TV show in conjunction with the book with a complete different writer. He is a great guy. This writer is a great guy. I met him by taking his class. I took his writing class. It was like an 8-week class on a script. And you know what? He taught me a lot of shit about script writing. Did I end up writing a script? No. But at least I got an idea, and it's going to be the next book for me and Erica. Me and Erica are going to start a corporation, and we're just going to write books. She's got ideas, I've got ideas, and together, you know, 2 heads are better than one. You know, we're friends, we're going to be business partners, so we already have an idea for the next book, you know. You want me to tell you it? Listen to this one. The other day I was talking to my fucking daughter at the softball field. We were doing something, I don't know, we were just sitting there, and she was talking to me about what she learned in fucking school or something, about animals and all the animals that were down here. I said to her, do you ever think about what's in those fucking trees? And she started telling me all this shit about what lives back there and what animals she likes. And I'm sitting there going, this kid knows a lot more than what I fucking thought. So all of a sudden she goes, that's why I think when I graduate high school, I think I'm going to move to Colorado like you did. And I'm like, you're going to move to Colorado? Oh my God, what makes you say that? And I'm just bullshitting with her, trying to talk to her, having a conversation with her. And she's like, well, Dad, you went there and they have all these animals and all this stuff. Because I was talking to her about Independence Pass one day. We were talking about if we go to Aspen next year, I want to go in the summer because I want to take them over Independence Pass. Independence Pass is only open from July to like the second week of September. It's only open 3 fucking months a year. And it's a cliff. It's basically a fucking road that's a road and a half. And if you fucking take too far of a thing, if your car doesn't have wings, it's night. I have gone through Independence Pass with people who have murdered people, and they have cried the whole way, like, I'll never do this again, I'll fucking kill you. And at the end of Independence Pass, there used to be a place called the Black Wolf Inn or something, and you could stay the night there because it's a pretty fucking exhausting drive. Once you make it, you what do you call white knuckle it the whole fucking way, because if you make one wrong move, you go off that fucking cliff. So it's called like the Black Wolf Inn. It used to be there when I was a kid, and you would just spend the night there and eat, and then at night the wolves would howl, woo woo, at midnight, and you're like in your bed, this is tremendous. It wasn't fucking tremendous, so it was tremendous. It was beautiful. It was nature. I was young. It takes an hour off the trip between Aspen to Denver. So if you're ever going from Aspen to Denver and it's July through September, take Independence Pass, bring a camera, take pictures, and you take an hour off. What did this have to do with what we were fucking talking about, Joey? Okay. So when my daughter told me she wanted to go to Colorado, we're talking, I said to her, wouldn't this be weird if I fucking died, like when she turns 70, like when she turns 23 or something, I'm 73, I die, right? She goes to Colorado, and I go, wouldn't this be a great script? And she bumps into my other daughter. And they don't know, like they work together or something. They don't know. And one of them, oh, your last name is Diaz. Oh, my God. And what would happen? Like, what would happen? So I fucking ran right downstairs and started fucking writing scenarios. And it was great. That's the creative channel. At least we're getting somewhere. Doesn't matter what you write. As long as you're writing, whether it's comedy, drama, a fucking song. Trust me, I can't write a song to save my fucking... I admire those songwriters. But that was what was, going on. Like, I was like, Jesus Christ, so this is what's going on. I have other things I want to really fucking do with writing, I've always been a fan of books. I've always read authors and jerked off all over myself. Steven Spielberg, when I read his books, Stephen King, not King, I've jerked off all over myself. I mean, I look up to authors like, fuck you, the holy fucking grail. And I'm just horrible at it, but I've continued to work on it. But anyway, I teamed up with this guy. This guy's a great guy. He's a great writer. He's not a name writer. And this is the problem you have. Everybody needs a name. Well, so what? As long as they're a good fucking writer. You know what I'm saying? The guy's a great writer. So what if he hasn't written a show? How do you write a great show? By fucking taking a chance on a writer. And that's what I did. The guy's a great guy. We have great conversations. He wrote a tremendous pilot, We sent it to my agency, but since everybody's running scared and they're trying to make money off the lowest branch, which is fucking the road, since I'm not going on the road, and because they're scared that because I got in trouble last year, online, which I didn't do shit. It was a fucking 23-year-old story. Everybody's scared all of a sudden to pitch a TV fucking show. So I kind of got it. I understand where you're coming from. You don't want to pitch the TV show, but this guy's a great guy. At least let's try to help him. So for the last month, I've been telling the guy, listen, I think you're putting too much weight on my agency. Let's go through your agency and let's do it that way. I'm just trying to give the guy, listen, I feel bad for the guy because we're not getting any help. And in my mind, I felt like I lied to the guy. I told him that my agent would be fucking more than happy to sell this show to him. He went out of his way and wrote this fucking beautiful fucking pilot. And now we're getting no results from my agency, And I knew this was going to happen. But I'm not this upset about it. I could pick up the phone and yell and threaten and, please do this or call or I'll leave for you to go to another agent. I'm to the point in my life, I don't want to go to another agent. I got a guy in New York that's helping me for New York auditions. That's why I put another audition down last week for a TV show. I got a guy over there. I don't know what I want to do about the road yet. That's all going to be organic. It's not going to be pushed. I got the Soprano movie coming on. I just got a call. We got to take pictures or something. I have stuff going on. But I feel bad for this writer because he's really busted his hump doing this. So we try to talk twice a week. We make notes on the pilot. They wanted him to go a different direction with the pilot and blow up my mom. They were like, let's take the heat off Joey and let's blow up his mom because times are changing. They're looking for shows with strong women now. What's better than a strong ethnic woman? Any coincidence why they made The Equalizer an African-American woman? Okay, then. They want to make women strong and ethnic women. So we'll take the Joey Diaz story and make it about his mother. We had it going. He wrote a tremendous fucking treatment, the whole thing. He's not getting any response, There was people at my agency that I used to email just to say hello, and they would email me back, just to check in what I fucking preach. I fucking hit them up when I sent them all pilots. All of a sudden, they stopped talking to me. You know what? I could sit here and be upset, but I wasn't. It's not my world anymore. So I'm talking to him on Friday, and in fact, I even got up, texted him, and said, listen, I'm going to talk to you. I want to talk to you and lay it out for you. I went to a park, got out of the fucking car. It was such a beautiful day out fucking Friday before the rain came. And I walked like a mile just explaining to him what the situation was and what we have to do. Like, we have no love coming from my agents. This is a reality. This is a reality, you know, like we got no love coming from this guy. After I explained myself for 40 fucking minutes, I walked back to my car to get something to drink. I'm fucking thirsty. I'm still talking to him. I get in the car and I go to him, so listen, reach out to your people and we'll take it from there. I'm sorry. My people are not reacting. In other words, I was giving him a way out. Like, listen, guy, this isn't working. You know, I've been getting calls from agents and managers since January, and I've told them all the same. They want to sign me. They want to talk to me. And I go, look, wait till this is all over. Wait till the pieces settle. Let's see who the last man standing is. Let's see who's still going to be standing, and then we'll make up our fucking minds. But in reality, I'm just trying to figure out everything of where I want to go and what my next move is. I have an idea. And I have a plan. It's going to work. But this TV thing obviously doesn't look like it's working. You know, you have to have 20 ideas for 2 of them to work. You're not just going to go at me with one idea and this is going to work. If it doesn't work, you need to, you know. So with me, I had like the NFTs, the TV show. I got the mugs coming. By the way, the mugs got pushed back again. Yes, the fucking Friday. The reason why I had to stay home was from 1 to 3 because we were going to get the mug delivery. And I sat here, my wife calls me, I go, I've been here for fucking all day, the mugs didn't come. She goes, no, we just got an email. The fucking mugs got pushed back till like June 15th. So I'm sorry if you're waiting for mugs, I'll get them to you before the end of the fucking month. Anyway, so I just pitched this guy 40 minutes on why we should just give this a breather or he should take this to his people. I go, we got nothing going on here. There's nothing here. Do you know what this guy said to me at the end of the conversation? He goes, I go, just move on with it and take it to your people or find somebody else. And if I find somebody, I'll do the same. But we're beating ourselves up. And I saw people doing this in LA constantly. This was something I would do, 97, 98, 99 when I first got there. But I haven't lived by that. I'm the type of guy that no is no. Move on. What are you doing? What are you doing? They're not going to help you. They don't want to help us. What the fuck can you do? So he says, I go to him, so just take it to your guy, okay? Who's Marky Wahlberg's guy? That's a legit guy. I go, that guy can help you. I get in the fucking car. He says to me, can I tell you one thing? He goes, I think I'm going to reach out one more time to CAA. So right away I'm like, what did we just fucking talk about? I go, what the fuck did we just talk about for the last hour? And then he says to me, and I have 2 other questions for you. And I go, what? And he goes, what character do you see yourself playing? And I go, none. I don't want to be involved in this. I just want to be a co-creator and get a check once a week. I don't want to be behind the camera. I don't want to be on the set with those fucking pedos all fucking day. I just don't want to fucking do it. I just don't want to fucking do it. And then I thought, you know, after somebody says that to you, you're like, okay, obviously this guy. He says to me, who do you see playing your mom? And I'm like, brother, if we can't get an agent on the phone, who do you see playing my mom? So I got off the phone with him, and I did a bunch of stuff, and I went out with my wife, and then the whole weekend, you know, Saturday I wake up to fucking 4 canceled parties, except for 1 kid party. But that's not the point of the story. the point of the story was, I thought was, that's the desperation that I wanted to get away from. Who have you thought to play your mom? These are the steps that whenever I would have meetings with people and they would go up to, like, let's keep it to step one. Let's get it pitched first. Let's get dates to pitch it first. You know, let's get a date with ABC, NBC, Fox, Netflix, CBS, you know, Hulu. And then in that room, you decide. But until then, why are we getting... I remember going to a meeting with a guy about an animated show, and he was already talking about stuffed toys to sell. We haven't even pitched the fucking show. We don't even know what the show is, and he already contacted people for fucking stuffed toys, to sell stuffed toys. And I'm like, this is what's called desperation. A desperation that I didn't mind leaving, a desperation that I left behind years ago, and a desperation that I needed to get out of. Because this is what it does to your fucking mind. Who do you see playing your mom? Are you fucking retarded? You can't even get a guy on the fucking phone. Why would I mind fuck myself like that? And this is what I'm talking about, mind fucks. Mind fucks will take you down quicker than fucking drugs, gambling, alcoholism. Don't let yourself get mind fucked, especially if you're in the business. Don't think of plan Z. Let's just worry about fucking plan A. And that's it. That's the motherfucking Memorial Day podcast. I'm happy you motherfuckers listened. I'm going to go out now and find myself a few barbecues and go enjoy my day and get this week going off on the right foot. I don't want you to think because I'm not smoking lately that I'm not dosing motherfuckers. I had a great week last week dosing a few motherfuckers. I had to dose my nephew. I went up to North Bergen. Listen, I go up to North Bergen very rarely, but when I do go up there, I have a great time. You know, I hate the traffic up there, and I hate driving along all the way. You know, I never drive past 76th Street. I always stick up north. I never, you know, this week I actually stopped at the fucking cemetery and got spooked again. I didn't bring any flowers. I just brought one of these little fucking candles I have, and I lit a candle for her, and I looked for that fucking lawnmower guy, and I couldn't find that cocksucker on Wednesday. I'm going to find him. I gave him a fucking yardstick, and he didn't ever cut my mother's lawn, that fucking fuck. Sorry, people. I get so fucking pissed at him.
How dare you?
How dare you? And then I went up to fucking see my nephew, Nick. I had to drop some edibles on him. He dropped a fucking edible on Mikey Chick, and he dropped an edible on my man Tony from Rose's. Let me tell you something. Rose's Delicatessen in North Bergen is so fucking good. Because of my Weight Watchers and my fucking, little faggy point system, like the last time I was, when I first went up there, he's got some sausage and pepper empanadas that'll put you on a different fucking planet. You understand me? He's got a fucking Italian sandwich, like a prosciutto salami on wet mozzarella with the bread that'll make you fucking salivate like a fucking Momo. You understand? That's how good it is. He's got Wise potato chips. He's got all this shit that'll fucking kill me that I fucking love. You know, I grew up at Hashways, so I never went to Rose. Now Hashways is dead and I don't feel so good myself. Rose's is on fucking fire. So I went up there. I saw one of my brothers. I had him meet me there. I wanted to give him a little fucking reefer and a couple edibles. And I gave my nephew the heavy-duty ABX. I gave him like 3, and I think like 3 or 4, and he gave them around to Mikey Chick and Tony and shit like that. But when I was sitting there, I was looking at the fucking menu. Do you know they have a roast beef with wet mozzarella with fucking gravy that my brother was eating, that I felt like grabbing his hand and eating the whole sandwich and his fucking hand. It looks so fucking good, but I know that between the cheese, I'll be constipated, and the fucking, sitting there, I'll be fucking, I can't eat that shit because I'm so fucking guilty. I'm such a half a fucking fruitcake anymore but I just wanted to let you guys know I'm not a half a fruitcake. I'm still dosing motherfuckers with 3 hands. You understand me? My nephew called me that night telling me that fucking he had to call a friend of his to pick him up at the mall because he couldn't drive home. I'm like, I did my job. I made his day. I love you, motherfuckers. Have a great day. Have a happy Memorial Day. I'm sorry if the weekend was shitty. My weekend was not shitty. It was fucking rain. That's it. Who gives a fuck? COVID is over. You were free to go out. You were free to fucking barbecue with an umbrella. You know, it was all up to you. It's so crazy. COVID is like fucking when I was in the halfway house. When I went to the fucking, it's the truth, man. I'll hear that one. Let me tell you what happened. There's restaurants all around here, and there's restaurants half hours from here and hours from here. I told you about that restaurant. It's like a half hour from my house. I love it. It's called the fucking, doesn't matter. They have the fucking, they have the prime rib sandwich there. So I'm always scared when I go there, because one time I went there like in fucking January, and there was a line out the door in COVID, and it was fucking 40 degrees hot. Whatever the fuck it's called. It's great. The prime rib sandwich is great. So when I got my COVID shot, I went there and treated myself to the fucking, me and my buddy went there and got the brass rail and got the prime rib sandwich, all with a little horseradish cream on it. Ooh, and you get yourself a baked potato with or you just get the salad. I get the salad, but it's tremendous either way. So every time somebody invites me there, I'm always scared because it's going to be fucking packed. So when I went there with my man Frank the other night, it was Thursday night. Me, him, and his kid went. It was the boys' night out. And then his wife, his daughter, my wife, and my daughter went to a different restaurant. They had pizza and shit like that. But when I got there, I had a mask on, and the owner looked at me and he goes, "Do me a favor." I go, "What?" He goes, "Take that fucking thing off." I go, "Thank you." I go, "Fuck." He goes, "COVID is dead in Jersey." I go, "I thought it was Friday morning." He goes, "Nah, I just decided it was tonight." I go, "Okay." So I sat down. I had my little prime ribs. I had my little fucking fried Diablo. And as I'm walking out, he goes, "How was everything?" I go, "It was pretty good. Thank you for always." And I go, "Hey, man, how come this fucking place isn't packed right now? It's 90 degrees. The sun is out." I go, "Your fucking balcony is empty. What the fuck is going on here?" And he's like, "Last Thursday, you couldn't even fart in here." He goes, "It was packed, wall to wall. I had to throw people out. I couldn't let them sit. People wanted," he goes, "I even had people that came and were outside drinking." He goes, "I was scared that I was going to get in trouble." But he goes, "Now that they lifted the ban, when it's like we're kids. When we get punished, we need to get out. We need to get out. Now that we lift the ban, nobody wants to go out. Oh, I'll just eat at home." So it was so weird. COVID's like the halfway house. When I was in the halfway house, I wasn't allowed to do coke, and it's all I ever wanted to fucking do, right? You're not allowed to do drugs. All day you're walking around like, "I can't wait to do drugs. I can't wait to do drugs." Once they restrict that, once they lifted that, I didn't walk around and want to do drugs anymore. So it's the same fucking thing with our mind with COVID. Like, they didn't let us out. Now they're letting us out. We're like, I'll fucking pass. Anyway, I love you motherfuckers. Have a great week. It's a beautiful day to be alive. Enjoy the rest of your Memorial Day. Hopefully you guys didn't get rained on your beautiful week. And no matter what, it was a great weekend. And it's going to be an even better week. Have a great week. I love you, cocksuckers. Thank you for all the support. And we'll see you fucking Wednesday. We'll see you in June, cocksucker. Love you. Stay black. And now for a word from our motherfucking sponsors. All right, you dirty cocksuckers. I want to thank you for being a part of Memorial Day. I was going to do a whole fucking, Memorial Day thing. Don't worry. The day is still young. I might surprise you today, so keep your eyes open on Instagram and all that shit. I got to get a little fucking Navy suit and give you a little fucking attention and a little national anthem. But before I go, I want to give a word out to our beautiful sponsors. Listen, the joint is brought to you by Bluechew. Bluechew is tremendous, okay? Bluechew is an online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis at a fraction of a price. The process is simple. You sign up at BlueChew.com, you speak to one of their licensed medical providers, and bing, bang, boom. Once you're approved, you receive your prescription within days. The good thing about Blue Chew is you can take it anytime, day or night. Just chomp on it. You're going to love it. The best part of it, it's all online. No visits to the doctor. No awkward conversations. You don't have to fucking get browbeat by the doctor. And you don't have to go to the pharmacy and wait online. And then they know about your fucking problems. And pharmacists are always women, so they give you that fucking look like you fucking weak sack of shit. No. No more. Go to BlueChew.com right now. Use promo code Joey, and I'm going to hook you up this month. It ships right to your door in a discreet package, and the mailman don't know dick. Blue Chew tablets are made in the U.S. of A. They're prepared and shipped directly to your door, and it's way cheaper than the pharmacy and the doctor and all that bullshit. If you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to sling dick, Blue Chew can help. We have a special going for you this week. All right, this week? I'm going to give you Blue Chew for free. Joey, what are you talking about? Free. When you use promo code Joey at checkout. I'm just going to make you pay $5 for shipping. What the fuck? Beggars can't be choosy. You got to pay for something, cocksuckers. That's BlueChew.com. Promo code Joey to receive your first month free. And as always, I want to thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the joint. But let me tell you something. They're phenomenal. From time to time, Uncle Joey's 58. I got to give Mama a stabbing. And I take a little Blue Chew. I wait 30 seconds, and next thing you know, I'm like Jean-Claude Van Damme in there. Not really. I'm just telling you this to make yourself look better, but I love Blue Chew. So give it a shot. Go to BlueChew.com right now and use promo code Joey. The joint is also brought to you by Magnesium Breakthrough. You guys know I have a hard time with sleep. I have not, man, and I can't take fucking crazy shit because I got sleep apnea, so I got to watch what I take. Somebody turned me on, my agent, Fanny, turned me on to Magnesium Breakthrough, and it has changed my life, and now they're a part of the show, and I'm happy I could bring it to you. I've tried everything from teas to Michael Jackson dust, but the one thing that remains a constant in my life is magnesium. Magnesium Breakthrough is taking me deep into murky waters of dreamland, like I talked about on the podcast. Now with the no reefer or whatever, now I'm really sleeping to what I should be. That's why I'm looking better. That's why I'm losing weight. Magnesium is a tremendous mineral. Not only does it help you sleep, it reduces stress, it helps maintain a regular heartbeat, it boosts your immunity, and most importantly, it lowers cortisol. That is the worst. That's when you start getting that big fat ball behind your neck. I don't need that shit. Most people are magnesium deficient, and that's not good either. You can't eat enough fucking spinach. Magnesium Breakthrough works fast. Just pop 2 capsules before you go to bed. In 30 minutes, you'll be sleeping like a fucking baby. I sleep better, and I wake up feeling tip-top Magoo every day. Plus, I'm more relaxed, and I'm at peace during the day. This is what you guys are seeing. This is Magnesium Breakthrough. It's a full spectrum. It's the only organic supplement that includes 7 unique forms of magnesium. Quality magnesium is key. Most magnesium supplements only use 2 cheapest synthetic forms, not Magnesium Breakthrough. I'm still recovering from knee surgery, and aside from the PT and eating right, the best thing I could do to heal and to get strong is to sleep when the body needs to. And that's what we're doing with Magnesium Breakthrough. Sleep right to avoid disease and to lose weight. And do me a favor, don't sleep on this offer. Right now, for the joint family, go to magbreakthrough.com/Joey. Again, M-A-G, breakthrough, break and through, one word, .com/Joey. Use Joey10 during checkout to save 10%, okay? Again, magbreakthrough.com. Use code Joey10 to save 10. And tell him Uncle Joey sent you, and tell the Sandman to suck your dick. I love you motherfuckers with all my heart. I want to thank Magnesium Breakthrough. I want to thank Blue Chew. BenTelFord.com. But I also want to thank you guys for supporting and having my back. Have a great Memorial Day. I salute you motherfuckers with all my heart. And I'll see you guys Wednesday. Tip top motherfucking Magoo. Stay black. There you go, cocksuckers. Have a great day.